Hey, welcome back. I think that we're on. All right, you are digging in your garden and you're poking around, having so much fun growing your homegrown treats, and all of a sudden you see some little pests out there that you don't want to be hanging around. Our own Tiger Palafox is here to help us find out what in the heck those guys are and some safe, easy ways to get them to take a hike.
Exactly. It's a great time of year for your garden because you're harvesting your tomatoes, your strawberries, your peppers. All that stuff is now coming. All the work that you put into it over the past few weeks is you're reaching all of the benefits of it. But right now is the time of year that you run into all the pest problems too. We've got worms, snails, aphids, all kinds of creepy crawly bugs that are going to get all over that. So we've got some remedies for you that you can either go to the nursery and buy, or you can make in your own home.
All right. We got some pictures of the creepy crawly because, you know, sometimes you want to go, okay, yeah, that's the guy, that's it. And while we look at those, why is it now? Why is it such a popular time now that we see those little pesky creatures?
Well, it's the warm weather. It's the warm weather that brings them out, because during the winter time, during the cold time of year, their soft bodies and their exoskeletons, they can't handle those temperatures. So they go away in the wintertime, but then they come right back as soon as it warms up. And it also has to do with the long days, and the flowers are in bloom, and the fruit is ripening, and that's what's drawing them out to the garden. Okay. So that's what you got to watch out for.
All right, maybe we'll see some pictures of them later up, but right now we'll talk about solutions, because you say that if you can take some home remedies, sometimes you can save money from buying some of the more expensive products and do it yourself.
One of the simple solutions is insecticidal soap. You see it all around. You see it being able to be purchased. It's equivalent to this product here called Rose Defense. It's a neem oil-based product. Insecticidal soap is a detergent, like a dish soap, mixed with a little bit of oil and water, and then you can spray it. So you've got here in front of us some Dawn dish soap. We've got some vegetable oil right here that we're going to just simply measure out. And now what you want to do is, when you're measuring it out, I use 5% like of a vegetable oil and then 1% of dish soap, and you just mix that into the water there. And we're going to put, so what that comes out to for like a normal standard 32-ounce bottle is about 5 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil, and then 1 tablespoon of dish soap. You put it in here, you shake it up, and then you're ready to spray it. Now it's important that you shake it up. It's oil and water, they don't mix real well, so shake the product up real well, get it nice and evenly mixed throughout there, and then you apply it to the foliage. Now, one important thing whenever applying an insecticide, no matter what it is you only do it in the early morning, like right around sunset, or the late evening, because that way it doesn't burn the foliage with the heat. In the heat
so
of the day.
Sunrise or sunset, right around those times.
So another bug that's plugging us right now in the tomatoes is the tomato hornworm, or just worms in general. Now, people don't think about worms being like beautiful, but they actually turn into butterflies sometimes. So you want to be careful.
All right, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, mister. I know they may turn beautiful. They just, here in this picture, they don't really look it.
No, they look like those alien creatures. So we've got a product here from Bonide called Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew. Now, this is a OMRI listed product. That means it's safe to use on organic gardens. It's a bacteria that the worm ingests, and then it dies from ingesting it. But it's not a bacteria that's dangerous to us. The reason why it's called Captain Jack's is the way that they found it was from rum barrels. It was inside rum barrels, this bacteria, and they found out that there wasn't bugs eating it. Well, then they put it into a product, and you spray it all over your plants. And it's safe to use on your vegetables. All they recommend that you do is you kind of rinse off your vegetables before you eat them. But it's safe to use the day of harvesting, so that's important too.
Great. So there's another option there, and I know that you have that at Mission Hills Nursery.
Right, yeah, they sell that at all local nurseries. So Captain Jack's Dead Bud Brew. Now, one thing in Southern California that we love and hate is our snails. Snails are great because they kind of work the soil and they kind of can go through a lot of things, but they eat our plants, and so that's a big problem. So we have a product here called Sluggo Plus, and that's a safe product.
Can you see the creative meeting? All right, let's go around and see what should we call this product here.
Exactly. Not really, unique or different, but it's safe to use around cats and dogs. Now, you see they're attacking the lettuce, and some people, even though it's safe to use, they don't like to use these pesticides or chemicals. Another alternative is good old home brew. So I've just got a can of beer here. If you open up the can, nice, delicious flavor.
5 o'clock somewhere, Tiger.
Exactly. Pour it into a dish, just like this here. A shallow dish works well so the snails can get up into there. Put it out in the late evening, right around sunset again. That's going to draw all kinds of snails into there in the morning. They're going to be just scattered all around there like the bar flies right up there at the pub. So in the morning, you want to go out there. You take all of those drunk snails, and you can dispose of them. You can put them in your neighbor's yard. You can do whatever you want to do with them. but it doesn't kill them. It simply makes them drunk enough that they stick around for you to go out in the morning and then remove them.
And they shouldn't drive.
Yeah,
they
definitely
should not
don't
drive.
put any of those snails behind the wheel.
Okay.
Take their keys.
Tiger, thank you so much. We are out of time, but some really good remedies. And again, you can do some of the homemade stuff or you could buy some of the organic. Both are going to do the trick because this is the time of the year where we see a lot of those creepy crawlers.
Yep.
Great.
All right.
Thank you so much for our Eco Revolution. You can always go to our website, get a little more information, see what some of the products are, and that is at san diego6.com, and then you just click on San Diego Living.